1, 2, 3.
TLC! Yippee!
Hi, this is Richard Lynch. You're watching ILoveLimerick.com, and today we've come to St. Munchin's Community Centre, where Paul O'Connell and JP McManus are coming by for the launch of the TLC Team Limerick Clean-up campaign.
How are you? Fine. We are ready for checking them. We'll be beginning for checking them. Hello, how are you?
Can you tell me a little bit about the TLC initiative?
Well, it's a very simple initiative. It's just trying to get everyone out on Monday, on Good Friday, April 3rd, for 3 or 4 hours, basically picking up rubbish and cleaning up your local area or whatever it is, and trying to get as many young people involved, and hopefully if we get young kids involved and keep them involved year after year after year, I suppose keeping their area clean, keeping the place tidy just becomes a habit. It's not something you sign up for every year, or it's not something you get involved in the tidy towns just to do it. It's something that you just do, and it's creating habits, and it's a big day out for the whole of the city as well, and big community day as well.
How important is something like this for the community, Helen?
It's hugely important because, as Paul said, it's a habit. It's a habit building, and having one day where everybody will come out, clean around their own community, continue to do that for as much as it takes for people to stop throwing rubbish, and then perhaps people will desist from throwing rubbish, throwing chewing gum, throwing cigarettes, and just get the place clean.
And you've spearheaded the Tiny Towns initiative in Limerick City. Why are you so passionate about cleaning up Limerick?
I'm passionate about Limerick, and I think it's like anything. If you invite people into your home, you want it clean, you want it tidy. So if we're inviting people into our city, we want it in perfect condition, we want it clean, and that same now goes for the county. So county and city are all one. We're calling on the business people in the city to come on board, to register and to do the work on their buildings on that day. Clean windows, sweep outside the shop front. It's a simple request, just that everything is in ship shape. And I think if you find that people do that once, they'll continue to do it. It'll form a habit.
JP, can you tell me what we're doing here today?
Well, Richard, we're here to launch the fun part of the day on Good Friday, after people have rolled up their sleeves and done some work. Plan is they'll go back to these various centres. We're launching it here at the St. Munchin's today, and they'll go and get their scones and hot cross buns and a bit of cake, and maybe have a good time after for an hour or two.
So you're basically feeding all the people that volunteer on the day, and also creating a real sense of community by getting them all together to look back at all the amazing work they've done for Limerick afterwards, JP.
3 cheers to all the people. They've been marvellous. We've over 6,500 volunteers to date, which is wonderful. Limerick are a very united city, county, and they're going to do everything they can to make Limerick a brighter, cleaner place.
How important it is the community centres like this are offering to feed our volunteers afterwards?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, Linda's amazing. If we had Linda's all over the county, we'd be so lucky. We're trying to get people to volunteer to do this work on the day. Obviously, we don't want to take away from the cleaning. It's really important that people who've registered to clean go and clean. And after that, then we'll all have a cup of tea and a bun. And we have a number of locations, and we'll be letting everybody know where those locations are.
This is the inaugural one, because you're actually offering people a chance to be part of Limerick history here today, aren't we?
Yeah, well, I suppose, look, you'd love it for it to be something that's almost second nature that you do when you're from Limerick. It's a family day out. It's a day you do at your rugby club or your GAA club or your golf club or your business takes part. And yeah, it's great, and it's brilliant that so many people have signed up in the first year. I think if the first year can be a big success, it'll grow, legs of its own. It'll have a life of its own after that.
And how important are the youth of our communities to the success of this initiative?
Well, of course, they're massively important. They're the future, but I think, we have to show leadership as well to young kids and bring them out and get them out and show them this is what you do when you're proud of where you're from, and this is what you do when you're you know, when you're civic minded and you want to look after where you've grown up.
And you're proud in Limerick till you die, Paul, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, look, we all have a role to play, and you know, you look at the good work people are doing here. It's you know, it all adds to that.
Thank you so much. This is Paul O'Connell. He's going to be out on Good Friday with the rest of Limerick. We hope to see you there. This is Rachel Lynch. You've been watching Limerick.com. We'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Thanks, Paul.